been so long, won't you let my spirits rise up from the bottom, in from the side. I've been loving so long, feel like I've run out of time. They tell you try, but it ain't easy when some damn fool is trying to read another man is trying to bleed my soul. So long, need to ask you where you've been. If it's true, everybody needs a start. Come down to me, sugar, I can't reach you where you are. Try, but it ain't easy. They tell you lies, but lies just grieve me. Somebody please take me up where I want to go. Too young to settle down. You fall in love with the first man, you throw your arms around. Don't you know there's a great big world for you to see? Baby, in your arms at 17, you spend your life wondering what you might have been. So love turn to hate, but that ain't nothing new. What you gonna do when life really gets you down? When the baby in your arms makes that crying sound, when the loneliness Don't you know, fall in love. Don't you know, fall in love. Don't you know, fall in love. Don't you know, fall in love.
I was born in Sunderland, actually, the northeast, and at the age of 10, left for West Africa because my father had a job there. And that's how it all started, travelling around like a mad woman. And it started at the age of 10 or 11. I grew up in Nigeria. I went to school there, just as far as you can go with school. And then at a certain point, you know, after sort of the age of 12, 13, you have to sort of think of other education. Swiss German's like my mother tongue, it's my second language, and as is High German. Except I make a few more mistakes in High German with the grammar, because you can cheat in Swiss German. But yeah, it just comes naturally. In fact, I sometimes think in German.
Du bist gekommen, mir etwas beizubringen. Es dauerte lange, dies einzusehen. Aber ich habe gelernt, die Liebe nicht in Frage zu stellen. Ich gab dir die Liebe, die du mir versprachst. Was ist mit deinen guten Vorsätzen geschehen?
Switzerland is a place where you can be, but not sort of spend the rest of your life just sort of sitting there, you know. And I knew that my calling was actually either theatre or singing. I met George's brother Kevin in Basel in a studio, and he wrote 4 or 5 demos, literally, like, you know, he's a bit like George in that respect, just all off the top of his head, like writing the lyrics at the same time as we were actually working on the stuff. It was just like a session, a live session. He came back to England and played it to George, and that's when George sort of seemed interested. I came across to England, we met, obviously, and I signed the contract. And we did the first single, which was Love Come Down.
Love come down, easy on my side. I've been waiting so long, won't you let my dirt dry? Up from the bottom, in from the side. I've been loving so long, feel like I've run out of time.
George writes the songs, lyrics and music. I mean, I've collaborated on a couple, but I'm quite happy with that arrangement, you know, because they're so perfect. But he writes the songs with me in mind, obviously, and himself in mind, because, you know, it's just a fallacy that it's only women that go through these things. It's like he writes what mirrors his life and what's mirrored my life. It was a collaboration from beginning to end, you know, it's not as if he just, like, writes it all, because he's been writing it in the studio while I've been there, and I've stayed also to the bitter end, so it's, you know, unless it's a remix, of course. The title of the album's Woman Can Have It, and It's a great idea because women can have it all, completely all, and that, you know, women can be in control of lives and their emotions, and women aren't always victims. I think that's very important too. I like singing love songs if the lyrics are clever. I don't like singing love songs if the lyrics are just like, I love you and you love me. You know, it's got to have some sort of depth to it. I don't think just because you do what's termed as, you know, dance music, that it detracts from the fact that everything is music. It's just, especially the stuff that we're doing, that George writes, you can do it funky, you can do it jazzy, you can even do it bluesy. They're songs, they're not just boom, boom, dance beats, you know.
What you gonna do when life really gets you down? When the baby in your arms makes that crying sound. When the loneliness of love makes you cry no more. There's a rumor on the street that you can have it all. You can have it all.
And my next single is Love Come Down. Wow, number? No, we completely redid it.
Love come down, easy like a dream. I've been lonely so long, need to ask you where you've been. If it's true, everybody needs a star. Come down to me, sugar, I can reach you where you are.
The original video for Love Come Down was directed by Stevie Hughes, which he was a very good friend of George's. And he unfortunately died a couple of years ago of AIDS, and he was fantastic. It was his first video. I mean, you can't believe it. It's just, you know, his first sort of attempt.
Yeah.
It was all his idea. I mean, that he sort of you know, got Thierry Mugler on the phone in Paris, and Thierry Mugler's latest collection was just off the catwalk, because the two costumes that I wear in the video, they literally had the name. One of them was Naomi Campbell, and the other one was Christy Turlington's. And Christy Turlington's had to be taken in. So, around the hips. And, you know, it's been a very sort of positive year. I'm very happy. I'm a happier person. I've put on a bit of weight. I couldn't get into Christy's dress now, I'm sure. I think your voice mirrors what's going on inside you. You know, you're not sort of, if you're completely screwed up in life, in your relationships or personally, I think it has a lot of influence on your voice. And mine sort of opened out.
From a devil's point of view, I really got my hooks in you. And if I forget that you need loving too, I'm sorry, baby. Everyone knows your place is with me. We ain't writing no books, darling, making no history. Last night I stopped loving you, but only for a minute. Last night I stopped loving you, but I knew I would regret it.
I just want to make good records. I don't want to be on top of the pops, necessarily. But it would be great if I was in the top 10, wouldn't it? Or even top 5.
We try, but it ain't easy. And some damn fool is trying to read me. Another man is trying to bleed my soul. Yeah. Love won't set me free. I said love won't set me free. Ooh, your love. Love, calm down, easy like a dream. I've been lonely so long, need to ask you where you've been. If it's true, everybody needs a star. Come down to me, sugar, I can reach you where you are. Try, but it ain't easy. They tell you lies, but lies just grieve me. Somebody please take me up where I want to